Oh, my bad. Sorry, y'all. I'll have to cut that out of the live stream. Welcome, everybody. I don't know why it does that. There's a new update on OBS. Hold on, let me give everybody an introduction here. George, DL, Thomas, y'all. It's quite the vocal there. This needs to go up. So we had another jam session with the Symptoms of Reality guys. Sounded great while we were doing it, but I listened to the playback. It didn't sound like it was coming out good on my end, and I'm like wondering why. I was playing this patch here. Not that one. That's not the patch I was playing on this one. That was it. Wasn't it from yesterday? Yeah, it was great. It was really great. It sounded great on my end. I think it sounded okay on their end too. It's just I don't know what it was with it coming through the StreamYard. Let's switch this one over here. A little latch-a-rooney so you guys don't have it just gone here. Got that analog. Somebody said to me today, like, I see why you got rid of the Fantom now. After listening to that last hardware jam. Welcome, everybody. So, here's the deal. Our collaborative effort here is with Jonathan R. Cross, who, for those who don't know, is a part of Hardware Jammers. And he does jazzy techno, and it is really dope. And we got some ideas here. I'm just trying to get with what patch I'm doing. I already have the A section. I'm just doing the B section now, which is I only picked a snare and a drum for it. So I got to build those. I don't know if I'm going to do it here or not. I'll probably do it here just because I got to play the drums. I got to go along with the drums. Yeah, it's crazy because yes, the Yamaha does make a difference. The mixer does make a difference to the sound of the Fantom, so it doesn't sound so Fantom-y, you know? But, you know, the Fantom mostly had old sounds that were coming through new sonics, and that just wasn't a good match. Because it makes it not sound like there's stuff in the Fantom that sounds like this for sure. But in the Fantom, there's just the cutoff and the resonance, You know, there's nothing really special. There's like an oscillator or two. You know, nice little LFO. Got essentially 3 more days with the big one here. How long have you been mixing on a professional level? Since 2008, I want to say. So I started school in 2007. Yeah, in 2008 is when I did the internship and started working at professional studios. I was already working as an artist as professional studios, but I went to college because I got tired of being... I couldn't articulate what was in my head to the engineer, like sonically, like, oh, do this over here, do that over there. Like, each engineer had a cool idea, you know, here and there, so it wasn't bad. But it wasn't exactly what I wanted, and I was like, hey. Because I already had a leg up of recording professionally in recording studios, it was a perfect fit. You know, going to school was right for me. So, you know, I learned a lot and started working as a live sound engineer and a recording engineer at the same time while I was still finishing school. Carbon. Salute. I don't know if you caught the Symptoms of Reality podcast today, but we did another jam session. I got my analog music shirt today, but I didn't get my Kent Spong shirt. Curious about that one. Now this is the same exact patch as this one. It's just feeding into the Spectravox. It didn't take me long at all. I got good at mixing while I was still in school before being done with it. It was just, I picked it up quickly because I already was making beats and producing before then, so it was just the knowledge that I needed to take it to that level and just do it on my own, and it was great. It doesn't really take that long. It just, I guess it depends on how long, like if you have an ear for something, or, you know, if you're in practice. Like by the time I went to school, I was already, 6 years in a recording studio. So when I started college, it was after coming back from tour, so I was already out there performing. Yeah, I came back and I was like, oh, we broke even. That's a successful tour. But I didn't have no money. And all my merchandise was gone. My CDs were gone. My T-shirts were gone. Everything was gone. So I couldn't re-up. And I was just back home and I was like, what am I going to do? And my dad was like, well, you could live here. Same deal with you guys. If you decide you want to go to school, I'll let you stay here so you can go to college. And I was like, what? And I knew that I'd qualify for Pell Grants and everything like that, and sure as shit I did. I originally was going to go for computers to build a recording studio, and then I looked into it, and they had a nice audio production program, and it was the best thing I ever did to switch to an audio production technologies degree over some computer science bullshit. Of course, financially speaking, it would have worked out better if I had the computer thing going. But I could tell people, like, hey, I got a degree in audio production technologies, and, like, while I was in school, I did, live sound engineering. I did, recording. I was working at a studio. I did the internship there, and then I stayed there. It was like the thing I did right after finishing my album and recording there. It's crazy. Like I said, that lamp is tripping me out. I had to do something for these cameras. Cameras don't like the black. And I just don't understand why. So you have to light it up, and you don't want to light it up with, you don't want to light it up with white light, because it just, it gets too bright. Plus, all cameras react to light and colored light really well, usually. Get something good going here. Let's get that West Coast going. I need to figure out how to play this thing. Like, because I got close last time. That's not the move, though. Digital version. I should have put the Spectravox in the title. This is a big part of this project. It's like the best kept secret. Ever since I paired the Spectravox with the MiniFreak, I was thinking about it. I was like, maybe there's something to throwing this analog synthesis to these digital synthesizers. And holy shit, I was right. Now I'm just trying to figure out ways to, affect the change in the Spectravox the way that I want it to. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's just dialing it in. The only good vocoder. Yeah, I have the microphone hooked up here to it, so, but I would have to take this out. I don't know how loud it would get. Hold on. Yeah, see, because I have all these turned up. Having the carrier signal in here means everything. I wonder if I could get it. I don't think I could get it to vocode. So will it do it on here? It won't do it on here. But if I... Yeah, I didn't do it as I say. There you go. So not too bad. Davey, the house monster. How you feeling? Definitely like where I would like to have it. So now that I have it where I like to have it in here, there's one of these that goes down. I could take that hissing down a little He said Captain Timeout is in the building. I haven't done anything else, hi-hats or anything. I don't even know if we settled with those on the drums. Cool, man. Take care, Carbon Vibes. Thanks for stopping by on your way to bed. Have a good one, man. I would have to say, personally, I don't know. I would have to say Studio One, and that's just a preference. Cubase is awesome, but I chose Studio One over Cubase, and Studio One is really close to Logic in a lot of ways, and it has features that Logic doesn't. It's really cool, and it's a powerhouse of a DAW, so I would pick that. Reaper's a great DAW, but Reaper's the greatest bang for your buck. Programmers love it, sound developers and designers love it. I like it. It's my go-to when I have PC because I don't have a copy of Studio One. We were on the subscription when we had it here. Try to start it. So I'll probably do that dun 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 thing, you know what I mean? Like every 4 or whatever. This is just get a tempo gauging. And play a little game and not be twisty. Yeah, they just had it on sale for Black Friday. I'd say, it's hard to wait though if you need something right away. But Reaper's only $60 and you own it outright. No problems whatsoever. And their stock plugins are really good. It could handle just about everything. I've never had issues with it crashing or anything. I think I did, but it was the plugin's fault, not Reaper. See what I'm doing over here, I guess. Oh, nice. So you got it on the sale, Tyrone? Man, that's a great cop on that deal, too. I just couldn't swing it. But there's also no reason. I don't need it with Logic. There's no reason. I don't see myself traveling outside of Apple anymore. But there's times, I didn't see myself going to South Dakota for 5 weeks and using PC during that time either. You never know when you need something. You know, it's funny because we got there right when Sturgis was wrapping up. They were in their final week when we got there. But you could tell, I mean, there's a lot of content, you know. I didn't expect there to be so many lakes there. It was cool. Got me a nice little COVID souvenir. I tell you what, saved our marriage. Crazy. Yeah, this whole thing's nutty. My mom reminded me of this because she saw the videos on Sweetwater and they made a big deal out of it, and I totally forgot about it because I didn't really watch any content on it. I saw Sweetwater's thing, but I mean, that was a long time ago. But yeah, this is definitely my favorite patch. This is a new one that's on the update that they had, so... No, because it's already on here. Yeah, I could turn this on and go straight to this patch. Yeah, it was like... What did I do? I do not have Mobius. Their deal, go deleting everything. Yeah. Self-destruct ass. it may have been Tony Black's or something. I saw you do it in there, and I was like, oh, he does it in here too. I didn't know if it was just specific to certain groups or something. What do you mean, you people? Old Jazzy Fingers there, you know, he's the man with chords. I might use that. I'm definitely gonna stick with this patch. I'll latch for a second. See, I was playing this patch in the jam, and it was coming through my headphones, but it wasn't coming through the audio. Maybe I'll watch the playback and I'll listen to it through headphones on the desktop. Funny that my face is right where the Viral Beats logo is, which is right where the mic is connected, right where I'm talking into, so it's like the logo is talking into the mic, and it's like the logo has a beard of its own. This is not my face. This is the official beard of Viral Beats. The Viral Beats beard. This is the official Viral Beats beard speaking, coming to you live from Washington State. When the roads are getting icy. And the situation's dicey. What are you using now? What's your current DAW of choice? Let's say FL gang, I'll be like, get the fuck out of here. That'll be the surprise of the year. Reason. Okay. Respect. Did you get the new one? What is it, 13 they're on? I didn't jive with Reason. I was using FL Studio when it was Fruity Loops, so I was just... It's not that I was used to the FL. I mean, I was used to FL, but... But I also, when I tried Reason, wasn't an audio engineer. It was the year before I became a Jedi Master. I had no idea. My powers develop quickly like Luke Skywalker. My second Shop the Axe was my Empire Strikes Back. And it ended the same way too. Chopped off hand and everything. But there was a happy ending. Well, not right away, but... Yeah, the racks are good. I know somebody who's been on the fence over the upgrading, trying to catch it on a deal, and just, it's been elusive. Patch on the Hydrasynth for sure. Well, not for sure. I need to explore more. I need to get to it. Drum sampler and Reason, very easy to use. Don't use the other stuff really. Yeah, that's what I hear. Okay, I'm good here. Yeah, I used it a couple times. I didn't dig into it. I started to, and then my time ran out with the Neve summing, and I just was like, screw it. So I still have it. It's just I also have Logic, so like there, you know, with a powerhouse like Logic, there's not really any need for anything else. You know, Luna is good. I wouldn't say it's great, but I also haven't spent enough time with it to really really gauge it. It's just something that I would prefer not to dig into because I have other stuff to do, you know? So it's like I'd rather spend that time in Logic and exploring the new features in Logic. Like I want to do some spatial audio patches and all that. They have a good synth. But my priority is this album. Yeah, $200 well spent for sure. And since I was ordering a Mac, I just got it installed in here. And, you know, what's an extra $200 up against $3,000? Fucking computers. Okay, I just want to keep playing it, but I need to fix the Spectravox end of it. And once I dial it in the Spectravox, I can decide if I want to pick a different patch. No, I used DaVinci, so I didn't get Final Cut. I used Final Cut, and then I didn't like it after using it, but I used it for like 2 years before I went to Adobe. I was using Premiere Pro for several years, and then, you know, they just got bitchy with the subscription, so I was like, nah, this ain't worth it. Thing with it is that the necessity when doing the YouTube shit and running content and everything just kind of, you know, I had to find something right away that worked. And DaVinci, ironically enough, for what we were doing, is free out of all things, and it's really, really good. And if I ever needed to go that route, I could do the paid version. But I've never needed it that much, you know? It says it's supposed to be a saw. do. Yo, this is just like a preview. Like, this is just me working out the details of like the sounds I'm gonna use. Like this ain't like hardware jams. Like, I'm putting this into a DAW, stemming it out and sending it to the homie. He's gonna throw his jazz fingers on this, but I got some samples to use on this too that I'm gonna throw in Serato sample. And I will not do that on camera. I'll not do that on the live stream because it's a surprise. got what I need. Appreciate you guys. Now you can listen to the whistling wind of the Spectravox. Where are we at? Time for some more. Oh, nice. Good to hear it, Davey. Alright, so the other one was... wasn't that one. It wasn't that one. It was this one. Let's try to work these a little bit. That's why I put it so you guys could see it a little bit. You know, it's not a lot. You know, it's not a big unit, so. Alright, so over here. Need a hat over here. Okay, that'll work for that. I don't know if I should do... yeah, probably. Too close to the other one. Alright. We'll leave it like this for now and do change-ups. We got one more. I don't know what to fill it with. Percussive element. It's going with this. I don't know, maybe less close. I could do a whole thing. It won't conflict, I don't think so. Yeah, for sure. What I'll have to do is I'll have to blend them down. hardware thing, so it's like, I mean, it is a hardware thing as far as this goes. I think we could survive with the bass, right? Something like that for this. Shabba! Ali Star. Welcome. I don't know if I want to do hats there. Mr. Ugly Man. It was Mr. Loverman, wasn't it? I only remember the In Living Color version, Marlon Wayans. Mr. Ugly Man, Shabba. He is so damn ugly. He's even ugly on the phone. They say that beauty's skin deep, but he's ugly to the bone. Mr. Ugly Man, can't get with it. Mr. Ugly Man, Shabba. I have to use this thing over here. Take care, Thomas. Delete the factory. Can you delete the factory? I haven't checked yet. I'm already out of space. These ones. As low as it goes. Don't forget, there's a whole synthesizer in here too. Technically not a synth. Well, I don't know. I guess you could call it one. It's like an engine. It's a synth engine that'll handle. So, I mean, the ACB is a synth engine. So can I save over the preloaded ones? Have one of these, Unity, or do you have an 8? So many have the 8. I got the smaller one for jams because it's perfect to go with outdoors. Osmos for some future MPC stuff, or MPE stuff. Well, congratulations, Ally Star. Fucking Osmos, huh? Man. You could almost see the drool falling from my face onto the Hydrasynth Explorer. Osmos. Yeah. It needs a Hydra. Yeah, a lot of people are not fans of the presets. Oh, this isn't mine. So, For those who missed the story here, my mom ordered this Hydrasynth. I only have it until Friday. She's coming here to celebrate Christmas a bit early. She's got to work on the holiday. So, she had it sent here so I could use it for the channel and play with it and update the firmware. She wanted to see this. She was wondering why I didn't use it. I was like, I forgot. No, my mom wanted the bigger one with bigger keys and everything like that. And, you know, she was like, well, you could have the Explorer early Christmas present. It was the $200 off that did it. That was the final push. So I'm going to spend the next few days spending as much time as I can operating the MPE on here because I loathe mini keys. I mean, these feel good. These feel a little bit better than the MiniFreak. They're a little less sharp. But yeah, crazy, right? Right after she did that MiniFreak thing. Figure that one out. But, you know, she's trying to figure out her workflow and everything. It is, and it's a huge difference. I could see why there's the price difference. You know, the biggest deal here as far as here, let me get this over here so you guys can see it a little bit better, because since they're both here, I got it close up here. So, cut this down. Shut your face. There you go. The close-up version. I can put it back in its spot. Right. Yeah, I wonder if she's going to eventually decide, hey, you know, I'll just put these on. I don't think so though. I think she's just looking to, you know, have her fun with the space noise and old knobby twisty. And I said it before that even though there's a noteworthy difference, obviously, with the keys being the biggest, and then the second being the knobs, and actually these oscillators are double-sized knobs compared to what the Explorer, actually all of them are. Yeah, I think, let's see, these ones, yeah, even the smaller ones on here, well, they kind of match. Well, they're different size. Just a little viral synth mom. Yeah, somebody was like, yeah, bring her on the channel. I'm like, she don't even like me talking about this shit. But yeah, she's got quite the collection now, you know. So that's why I kind of have been, I wouldn't say half-stepping, but slow walking this Hip Hop Undead album because, you know, my mom be buying synths and dropping them into my lap to play with before she takes them away for good. Otherwise, it'd just be me and the MIDI controller over here to replace my Fantom. Heavy cab. Welcome. You'll have to tell me how you like that Osmos. Man, I've been drooling over an Osmos for years, and when I was able to get one, they didn't have them in stock, and then I wasn't able to get them. I wasn't able to get one. I still haven't been able to get one ever since, even though they're back in stock. I would love to have one because I want to. Oh yeah, shit, Ali Star, man. Hey, you do hip hop, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm like really excited for you now. I just realized that. Yo, that's what I wanted it for. I wanted it to do the not I wanted to have that expressiveness and the sound of it in hip hop. I wanted to see what it sounds like in hip hop. Cuz I mean, you could use those in electronic music all day. But I want to bring that element to hip hop. And you're a hip hop head, so yeah. Let me know how that works. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. I'm super excited for you, man. Congratulations. It's a good purchase. All you need is a heavy-duty computer to run that that Egan matrix. But I heard it's gotten better, you know. Yeah, I can imagine it is, you know, and I'm glad that I get to use it and have this, you know, at least the sound, the functionality of Aftertouch and MPE and everything. So I could also use this to control the VSTs that I have, like the Cherry Audio stuff and the Arturia stuff that we just got recently. So it's gonna be fun. Love my desktop. Yeah. Since Samurai was like, "Hey, now you got the two, you know, go for the third." And it's funny because like the first day, immediately after trying this, I've already said this a few times, but immediately after trying this, I'm like, you know what would go good with this? Another Hydrasynth. And then after trying this and trying both of these together, I'm like, you know what would go with this pair? Another Hydrasynth. The desktop really go nice. Yo, since Samurai said YOLO, I'm like, hell no. I mean, yeah, but it's like there's very specific things that we need here. We need to get an RC 505 and an MPC, which I should hit Synth Samurai up for that because he's got his. Thinking of Hydra desktop for the ooh, that is a dangerous sounding combination. Hydra desktop paired with the Osmos. Yeah, see, there's not enough people out here that explore these things as producers. You know, people play these things individually or do whatever. Some people, you know, play them together and all that, but like, not enough people are using them in like full production. And I know you've been exploring God since putting together your patch bay last year or the year before. God damn, that was a long time ago. A lot of shit has happened. It's been yeah, I mean, it's been a while. Yeah, that was holy shit. It's like I was saying yesterday during the live stream, like it's going on years of like knowing each other, like for a lot of us here. So it's just, you know, these established relationships, you know, and it's good to shed our skin of the BS and all that other stuff. I know you've been going rounds with a lot of these creators on here, and yeah, jeez. The orchestra sounds so Osmo's good there, yeah, for sure. Yeah, people don't like them. You could dial them in nice or whatever, but I just want to hear what the expressiveness sounds like in hip hop. And I know that you're going to do that like right away, so I'll be the first to comment on your video as soon as I see it. Which, by the way, I still have a bunch of comments to make on your videos because, like, I see them every so often, and then like it's like way after the fact. Like the algorithm doesn't like to show them to me. But I also have a lot of people I'm subscribed to now. Since Hardware Jams, I'm subscribed to all of them. So that was just, you know, I just added a whole like over 40 subscriptions to my to my YouTube, and they're active usually, all of them. So most of them anyway. Super 6, huh? Yeah, cool. Okay, so I got that one. I got the Spectravox dialed in the way that I want it. I got this dialed in the way. Well, there's no dialing this in. This is just, you know, out the box patch from the 2.0 update. But yeah, you know, the biggest difference here, like I said, are obviously the keys and the oscillators, especially the supersized boys over here, and the 4 extras that you have here. So it's cool, you know. It has the same familiar format and just less diving, so more straightforward. And then obviously the keys that feel and sound. I know I favor the chord progression, but oh, he said next purchase steep hop for me. Oh, I want to hear more than I want to hear more of a demo than what we've heard. I'm sure there'll be more soon. But yeah, all we need is the RC505 in the MPC for sampling and finger drumming, and then that's it. You know, and an analog synthesizer, because right now it's a little bit much of a digital sausage party over here with these freaking with these two little guys. I don't mind it. It's fine. You know, there's nothing wrong with digital synthesis. It's just, you know, there is a difference, you know, noticeably. Arturia does a better job than ASM with, you know, masking the digital qualities and making it sound more analog. But again, you know, hooking it into an analog synthesizer over here solves that problem. But I'm not keeping the Spectravox, but that's fine, you know. It's just, I think the next move here for analog synthesizer for us is going to be that Synthex clone from Behringer. You know, I don't have any problems getting Behringer stuff, you know, for good clones and all that stuff. But yeah, I've been waiting for somebody to clone that thing, so I think we're all good here. All I have to do is what I'm gonna do here with the thing is I'm gonna take the drums and take the drum machine and sit at my coffee table and make them. I'm gonna do something else with that. Should be fun. Yeah. Get over here. You guys can see my stupid face. Should just stay up here. Yeah. I don't have to go the whole route here. You guys don't need full screen. You guys don't need full screen viral beats. Yeah, we almost went the 2 hours, so that's good, you know. It was getting a good average time. I didn't know how much we'd be able to do here because a lot of this is top secret. It's not really, but it's just I don't want to share a lot of this publicly until it's put together. But these are the pieces, and basically what I'm going to do here is I'm going to build the drums out here, and then I'm going to record everything into the DAW, and then I'm going to send the stems to JRC, and yeah, and then the full version, which will be fine. And I also have a sample that I want to do. Oh, it's going to be so fun. It's going to be so fun. You guys, I know Marilyn was like, she was like, yo, everybody says that theirs is the best. I'm not saying that ours is going to be the best. I'm just saying we have an element of surprise. And if this works, what we have planned here, it is going to be it's just going to be so good because there is an emotional element that has become attached to this beyond just us collaborating and doing this for the first time. But there's a level of humor involved with it as well. And I guess that's all I'll say because I don't want to give too much away. I don't think that any of you guys are going to steal any ideas or anything like that, and even if I did think that, it's not going to come out the same way that we're thinking about it. It's just that element of surprise needs to happen, and it's a part of it. And man, I've been sampling shit all day, and it's just been fun. And yeah. So as far as everything else goes, yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in for sure. Let's do that a few hours. Oh, what are you talking about, Ivy Cap? Oh, you just picked up a Perkins? Yeah, that's why that. I forgot who won that, but I'm trying to remember. Benjamin says I don't remember who it was who won that, but it was because that Perkins for sure. Really having a lot of fun with ours too, bringing a new relationship between. Yeah. Let me get on my soapbox again. It's kind of like what I was saying last night when I was talking about, like, this is the future of YouTube. Jamming is the future of YouTube. And the thing about music is that the manner in which it's distributed universally. Let me sit up here so I don't fall on my back. We have these streaming platforms now, we also have like CDs or whatever, still, we have drives, we have our methods, right? But none of those methods are going to be successful or as successful as a live performance. Live performance is the absolute, because it connects you straight to the person who's listening to it, the energy that you have in that moment, and you'll never have that moment again, because no matter how well you know the song, when you're in that moment, you perform it differently, even if it's just a slip in the cadence, a breath being different. It is always different. You go in the studio, you're dialing it in, you're piecing it together. No matter how you're doing it, you're frank-footing your thing. But when it comes to it, there is nothing as universally abstract as music. And the only way to connect that music, the best way to connect that music, is live performance. And it gives the listener the feeling of that uniqueness within that performance as well. So when it comes down to it, and I kind of have been thinking about this for the past few years, especially because I still frequent DJ Jazzy Jeff and his channel, and a few others that just go on and spin records or do whatever. They just jam. DJ Babel, in Seattle, he does it too. He does his jungle sets every Sunday, and yeah, there's nothing as profound, there's nothing as direct, there's nothing that will give you that feeling or the listener that feeling other than live performance. Is the best you could do, even if you fuck up. Like, it's the best of the best that you could do. And the best thing you could do is have your shit together to where you don't fuck up, or the mistakes are at a minimum. But sometimes those accidents are like the best. But as far as YouTube goes, there's not many people in this space that jam like that. And I think that's starting to change. I think it's starting to change, and I think hardware jams coming in at the time that they have and doing it this way, it's starting to get a lot of attention, and people from the States are starting to take notice a lot more, and that's what a lot of us want to do. We don't want to make content. We don't want to sit and edit video. We want to make music on the fly, have a good time, and talk to one another, and it's just a shame that with YouTube not liking music and all that other shit, it's a problem for us to exist within this space, so a lot of musicians don't. But when it comes down to it, all this jamming is getting more people jamming and more people into jamming, and it's getting people motivated to do other things on YouTube and consider the music more than the content or more than shilling equipment. So if you notice, no matter how much they hit the ground running when they do a rollout, there seems to be less of that going on because it's starting to, it's like run its course. Yeah, all this gear was meant for live too. Yeah, sounds totally different in person for sure. And that's because they're doing things like what I'm doing here. You plug it into an analog mixer. If I were performing live, I mean, it wouldn't be this mixer exactly, and it could be a digital mixer. A lot of them use digital mixers now. Doesn't matter. A lot of those digital mixers run the crosswork action for you, so you don't have to dial it in. For those who are not familiar with live sound, there's it's kind of like the same way like as a car stereo, you have crossovers, and basically you have to adjust the timing to make sure that reverb doesn't hit back. Otherwise you'll have problems. So if you set up sound in a venue or something like that, you have to spend hours and hours dialing in, the crossovers and doing the math and all that other stuff to make sure that, it's there. But for the most part, running live sound or whatever, you just do it on a mixer. Yeah, both times, when I was doing the live sound at the G spot before we turned it into the Axe, both times they were both the Mackie 32s. That's what we were using for the live sound, and that's all we needed. But like what I'm doing here, I have all this stuff. It's kind of like what I was saying before, going through these EA ski drums. Yes, they're great, but I'm making them greater because I'm throwing them through the analog mixer, through the SSL 4K, it's kind of like having outboard gear. It's like having outboard gear without, affording it. Yes, there's stuff that I could put into it to make it sound different and to beef up the sonics for sure, but I don't need to, because the Yamaha pre's in here are good enough. The stuff in here is just fine. And yeah, you know, Yamaha has a clean flat frequency for the most part, but that's all I need is a flat frequency, clean analog signal. You know, and it doesn't really, you know, it's not like it changes. It doesn't convert it or anything like that. It's like, oh, it converts, you know, it just beefs it up. And plus, you could dial it in with the parametric, you know, EQ over here, and just, you know, get the little dialing in here, and you know, it's yeah, cool. Heat effects gave a boost to my sound nicely. Yeah, so you have the what is it, the analog heat? What is that thing called? That's what it's called, right? The analog heat. The Heat FX, is that the same company that does that? I'm not familiar. I was gonna get a warmth box, but I didn't. You know, and one of the reasons why I got this mixer this way is mostly because of the YouTube thing. Because you know, doing several things. You know, I'm typically like a one synthesizer man, and even that, you know, it's just this is like new territory for me, but or for me. But you know, this time next year, you know, I'll keep the MiniFreak for sure. Um, but I probably won't keep the Hydrasynth Explorer. I probably won't keep this. I'll probably upgrade to an 8. You know, there's just like I'll have totally different equipment next year. Like I never, yeah, I said it yesterday. I cycle through equipment. I never keep my shit. Analog heat. Okay, yeah. That's what I was thinking. Electron. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking of that box. I was just yeah, Electron. Yeah, they're the ones who do that. So yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in here. We'll be same time, you know, tomorrow at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, the symptoms of reality. They were like, you know, they're doing the everyday thing for their podcasting, and they they were like, hey, we're gonna do the pub style thing every Saturday, and then they just decided to do it today. Robbie jumped on with his Polybrute 12, and he was like, you know, playing, and then you know, Cresthead jumped in, and then who else? Who else jumped in? Somebody else jumped in. Panda, Sam jumped in, and I was like, all right. Let me. I moved all the, I moved all the Moog boxes off and did everything that I did, and I was like, all right, let's do this. You know, and yeah, had another little jam session. It was cool, but I need to find out what that discrepancy is, and if that discrepancy is, you know, it just seems like it on my phone. You know, it seems like it wasn't coming through the way that it was coming through to me, because it was all coming through here good, and it was all coming through. I could hear everybody else in the way that it blended perfectly fine too. So I don't know why it came out that way, sounded that way, because man. So, as far as the agenda goes, I don't know what we have. We could pretty much do anything here, and there's pretty much everything to do. So it's just whatever's on the priority, and the priority now is getting this jam, because the time difference between the two of us, which is another reason why I run these. Not another reason. It's just, you know, I can't find the time to do it during the day typically, but you know. It's a good thing to run these at the time that I am, because that's when, you know, you folks are getting up here, you know, across the pond and everything like that, and he's out there too. So you know, us going back and forth, you know, you guys are all living in the future, and me here, past boy, West Coast. You know, Weaver's the only one behind behind me, but like behind us over here. So like, yeah, trying to make haste with it, but we both know what we're doing, so like we'll get through it pretty quick. I just hope we could get it in time to do the video. But we got some direction, and like I said, I'm gonna build the drums here, and then I'm gonna take them, and then sometime tomorrow come here and, you know, record all my parts and throw them in the DAW, and then See, I wanna go through it during the live stream here to do some, mixing and everything to show you guys what I have or whatever, but like this is one of those things that like I kind of got to suppress that because Friday's the reveal. So, yeah, for sure. Yeah, future guys got to wait. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, and I'm already going to be riding a high before then because I think I'll be able to get my video done because I got some content coming and it's going to be hilarious and yeah, fun times on YouTube right now. And yeah, I just encourage anybody who is out there doing music to come jam on Hardware Jams. It's a weekly challenge, and the challenge is to go by the theme, and you just take your 5 minutes. Everybody has 5 minutes. You could take less if you want, and just try to fit the theme to the best of your ability and jam out. And a lot of our friends here, a lot of our new friends here that we met through hardware jams, and a lot of our older friends who we've known for years have been frequenting over at hardware jams, for a long time. So um, it's a win-win-win all the way around, and it's that live performance element of it. It just gives you the opportunity to sit there and jam your ass off, and it doesn't matter. The algorithm hates it. The algorithm hates it. They want you to talk, they want you to have your snazzy little thumbnail and do all that stuff. But guess what? There are more of us, to tweak the algorithm, by just supporting each other. And that's what we're doing, and it's great because this is a part of it. Ally Star says I won't do it. You should though, man. Man, you would have a great jam. Imagine if you did the all-in jam that was today. So the hardware jams, the announcement of the theme is on Fridays. So, or what our Fridays are here. I think your guys is Friday too. Anyways, um, I'm having a hard concept with time because there's math involved. But yeah, and they're due right before the show comes on. So for me, the show comes on today. It was 11:30 Pacific Standard Time. It's noon Pacific Standard Time. That's why you see me and Synthetic at the last people to turn our projects in all the time because we're living on the West Coast. So we're over here in the past. We don't have very much time to get our shit done because by the time the announcements make, it's already the end of our Friday, and then or towards the end of our Friday, the busiest day of the week, and then all that other stuff. But everybody's telling me to speak and teach. Yeah, I mean, if that's your thing, yeah, and that's what you want to do, shit. What, like music stuff? Cool. Yeah, I mean, if you want to do that, but I mean, that's the thing though. Like, it's like I see you the way that I've seen you being on here. Like, you've just been jamming. I mean, you've gotten your little things with other people or whatever, but that doesn't count. That's talking in the chat. Hold on. Welcome. But as far as your channel and stuff like that goes, most of it's just you jamming, with the bass, and most recently the Roland, and the MPC and the goddamn you've acquired quite a bit too. Shit, since you've been on here, damn. I just think back to the beginning of you being on here, before the MPC Key 61, and all the stuff that you've gotten since then. And you got an Osmos now? Shit. Isaiah Whitlock Jr. have beef with these people for good reason. People catching on. Yeah. But that a year ago ruined my confidence. Yeah, 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 I hear you. I hear you. And, there was a lot of pushback from a lot of people. And I understand the contention, on your end as far as dealing with people because, a lot of them, showed themselves, and, that's the thing. It's going to be that way. It's going to be the content creators who shill versus the jammers who jam. We're not going to be in a war or anything like that. It's just, I think the love of doing music and having this profound experience of live performance and all that. Yes, the education part is a factor, and people like to talk to, and everybody's going to have their fan base when it comes down to it. So, that'll still exist. But I think the thing on YouTube is going to be jamming, just like the thing in music is jamming. In live performance, there's nothing greater than a live performance. And if you do live performance on YouTube, all the better. But yeah, I hear what you're saying though, I just always picture you with that bass or flipping some doom, like I'm so glad you got that Osmos, I'm not in a position to get one right now, and I won't be for a while. And I've always been hoping in my heart of hearts for somebody who had love for hip hop, who produced hip hop music, to acquire an Osmos and actually, put it to use and, give it a go. I mean, it might not work, but you know what? Hip hop works with everything, so I bet you that shit works. I bet you it's going to be glorious too. Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate you. I know you kind of bowed out over the misunderstanding we had on the anniversary or whatever, but we were just testing the waters with the pull up, and we didn't do it since. I was like, "Yeah, we're gonna do more of these pull ups." It's never happened, you know. Life shit, man. It's like we got the kid over here, and drama to deal with, and a lot less drama now, so shout out to my wife for you know giving it a go and making it work, and we're all the better for it. We've just been getting a lot better, you know yeah, no, don't worry about it. I get it, because also that was actually like right at the moment, like you had just severed ties with like three or four people, like, right, you've been going through the shit house with people one right over, and it's just like, I could see why you have that thought, or had it at the time, and you're just like, oh, this motherfucker too, god damn it, really. Nah, yeah, I was just yeah, I was speaking the truth on gratitude or whatever and all that, but yeah. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. And yeah, I wanted to do more of those, but hey, look what we're doing now. Getting involved in the hardware jams. That's kind of segueing the channel into that kind of thing. So this all stuff that we've been doing, and the South Dakota trip, and the my mom's synthesizers and everything like that. These are just like temporary holdups to have some fun on the channel, but yeah, we're gonna get back to it and get through this. Not get through, but we're gonna produce this whole hip hop album over here, and I have a lot of ideas of things that I'm working with here that you guys are gonna like, those who are into the hip hop stuff. So yeah, yeah, there's a lot of good people out there. And it's crazy because out of all my years, I mean, I've only been like active as a channel. We've only been active as a channel on YouTube for, this is our fourth year here, or our third year. We're going to be on our fourth year anniversary in the summertime. Um, but yeah, all this time and all the music I put out, all the stuff that I've done or whatever, it's like there's a tremendous lack of support in the States. And, that's another thing. Hip hop is a competitive market, it's a competitive, thing. And it's been competitive for so long. There's this discrepancy in it because there's a lot of people that gatekeep it because they judge how other people do it and whether or not they should, and what's hip hop and what's not, and all that other stuff. And it's just not the way to go. There's not this free spirited openness when it comes to hip hop. A lot of the doors are closed. A lot of the minds are closed off, and even if things hit and sound good and are sonically developed and everything like that, people still, you know, uh, judge it and all that other stuff. So it's difficult in that form because it's not like any other type of music. Only hip hop is judged the way that it is, and it is unfortunate for the culture because there's not enough people that are interested in the music and the genre to even give it a go moving forward. Um, but there's a lot of us who are, and I happen to be one of them. I just yeah, and that's kind of here. That's kind of how I felt about it for a while. Hip hop just doesn't like me. you know, but I love hip hop. And that's the thing about it. In the States, it's one thing, but the way that hip hop is loved and expressed in other countries and cultures, it's a totally different thing. But it coming from here and having most of the gatekeepers being in the States, it is controlled by the powers that be. And there's this discrepancy because you got the old timers who believe in the old way, and you got these newcomers that are trying to be included, and the old timers are still saying, hey, fuck off. But the problem is that I guess it's not a problem. Those people are becoming less of them. I mean, it's not. It's just the natural order of things, the natural way of life, and the old guard is going, and some of the barriers are starting to be removed, and people like Killer Mike are out here winning Grammys, but people like Necro still ain't getting their flowers, and all that shit. So you know, rest of the world works to the past. Yeah. Nobody had a clue what was going on. Yeah. Played hip hop the other day. It's at the 101. Gave me the inspiration for hardware gems. Oh, nice. Dope. Brought up in the UK punk in the 70s. Nice. Nice. Yeah, you guys know my history mostly, growing up with these synthesizers or listening to heavy synthesis, and then I hit puberty, and hip hop developed into gangster rap, and those synthesizers came back, and it was over for me. I didn't. It didn't matter. I didn't care about the content because the content was just how people talked in the neighborhood. Nobody thought nothing of it until we traveled outside, and we're like, "Oh yeah, that's right." But in the '90s, and if you lived in an urban environment, it was normal. It was just at first, the squares were like, oh, these kids in their pants, and after a while they're like, hip hop's still around, and they just accepted it and just dealt with it. Not all of them. Told you guys a story about my grandpa before he passed, but anyways. So I'm going to sign off here. Appreciate you guys. Good conversation. I always love talking to you guys, especially you guys who've been around for, a while on here. You know, even if you guys haven't been subscribed to this channel and we haven't been talking, you know, or had any kind of communication or whatever, still, you know, a lot of us have been around in this space a while, and even though we didn't become active as a channel, you know, for 3-4 years ago, I've been in this space for longer than that. You know, I've posted my first video on YouTube in 2006. So, yeah, no, you're not butting in. You're not butting in at all. Yeah, I don't take it that way at all. Come back tomorrow, 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you guys leave a like on your way out. You know, it's crazy because, you know, it takes these likes. It takes over 20 likes to push it into the algorithm. And it's like, really? Here we go. Jonathan. There's my partner in this jam here. Okay, so I don't know if you heard any of this or any of the stuff going on here. Let me take it over here to the table. So I got my patch here, which is the pads are so it's so got that, and then got the this Hydrasynth into the Spectravox. I got the MiniFreak. I'm probably still going to use this patch on it, but I'm going to do other things with it. I got some the 4 on the floor. Which one is this one? No, that's the breakdown. Let me save this. I'll show you the other one. So let me go over here real quick. This one right here. And I changed the drums on this one. I'm not going to use that. So yeah, got the drum action going. Yeah, and the other thing that we talked about, I'm keeping secret from everybody, but I did all the samples today. I sampled all of them. The one that I sent you was 2. I got 7 of them. So if you check the Discord, or I don't know if you saw it yet, but I sent you one of the clips, the one that I was talking about, which would be the main sample, but I got, you know, a few of them. So, yeah. Oh, it's going to be so great. So great. But yeah, I know that over there you guys are just getting up and everything, and over here it's 12:18. So being early to rise and all that, you know, be going to bed and then, you know, getting up and doing all that stuff. And so tomorrow during the day, I'm going to be recording all this, putting in this to a DAW. I'm going to that was the A part on the drums, the 4 on the floor, and I have a B part, which is kind of it's like a slow drum pattern, kind of for a breakdown. You'll get it when I send it to you. You know, it's kind of like my stuff in the environment stuff. Like there'll be a progressive transition, so there'll be like A, B, and C parts instead of A, B, A, or, you know, A, B, B, A, or whatever, you know. And man, your jazzy sprinkles, you know, geez, I cannot do that kind of shit. And you're like, oh, we don't have to do that. I'm like, yeah, do that. It'll be great and it'll go really, really well. And these uh, these samples, yeah, for sure. So so being that it's Tuesday, yeah, so yeah, we'll be able to get so I'll have something for you sometime either during the day or before we go live tomorrow. I should have something for you. At a very worst case scenario, I'll have it before I go to bed, so you'll have it first thing in the morning. So you'll be able to play with it on your time and do whatever you need to do with it. And to be honest with you, after I send it, I mean, it'll probably be good after you after you touch it. It'll probably be good, and we could probably get going on figuring out the video element of it all. But I'll do some recording while I'm putting things together, and just to kind of get B-roll, just to have it available in case we need to do an edit. You know, that way we have something cool to throw together. But yeah, yeah, need to crack because the deadline is close. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm glad that we're paired together. We don't have to worry about our professional expedience. It seems like we could come together and get it through real quick. I mean, we do the hardware jams, so I mean that's pretty much Friday to Monday. So that's pretty much the window that we have now, and we already got the direction on things, so it'll be good. Oh, man, I've been wanting to say it because I've had it in my head all day. I've been wanting, but it'll just give everybody will get the idea. I'm like, where's that from? Yeah, so check the Discord if you haven't already, and check out that clip because if you see it, you'll be like, ah. Yeah, for sure. All right. Appreciate you coming through. I know I tagged you, so you got a notification and everything too, but the algorithm won't suppress it because we're kind of on the same level as far as subs, so you don't have unit E numbers or something like that because then, then they'll be like, no. But yeah, appreciate you guys coming through for sure. Yes. Yeah, I've had it in my head since because like I said, I've been sampling all day and putting together those clips. So now that I have them and I have all this ready to go, yeah, that's my day tomorrow. And our son has nothing but school and everything like that. So he'll be out of my hair and I won't have to deal with shit. But working on this. So unless I get roped into another Symptoms of Reality podcast, which has been great popping in there. So yeah, appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys leave a like on your way out and everything like that. Subscribe if you're not, and if you'd rather just stay on here and lurk, that's cool too. We're all into that, and oh, it's gonna be a fun one. Not only am I going to be doing this tomorrow, but as I'm doing it, I'm going to get that Kent Spong t-shirt in. So as soon as I send this stuff off to you, I'm going to go right into doing my content for the shirt for the Pro Synth Network on Friday, which is going to air right before we go live with Symptoms of Reality and play all these jams together. So it's going to be a really fun week, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. So thanks everybody. Love all you guys. Appreciate you guys, and yeah, we'll just keep going with this, and yeah, spread the love around, and yeah, take care. Everybody take care. Peace, y'all.